Hi there, Husain. My name is Ellen, and I'll be correcting this essay for you today. I'm happy to see that you have submitted an essay for correction so that we can see where you are and how you're doing with your IELTS preparation. It looks like your exam is coming up at the end of the month, so let's see what you wrote here. The topic is international marketing, so let's see what you wrote. Well, I have no little doubt that international marketing have diverse effect on the local people. Many see this beneficial as they want to follow their favorite celebrity, and others see these as cultural and local business laws. In this essay, I shall draw upon the advantages and disadvantages of both the aspect. In this phenomenon, I shall use my country, India, for referencing. Okay, so this introduction, first of all, let's talk about what the introduction is supposed to do. The introduction is supposed to do a handful of things. It's supposed to, first off, rephrase the topic in your own words. What is the topic? International marketing. It's good, it's bad, okay? Then you also need to present your position. What is your position? Your position is the answer to whatever question or whatever command they give you. The command here is discuss both sides and give your opinion. It's a really good idea to answer that in the introduction, okay? Because if you look at the band descriptors for task 7, it says presents a clear position throughout the essay. The key word here is throughout. Throughout means from the beginning to the end. So you really should give your position in the introduction. You didn't really do that. You simply said that you shall draw upon the advantages and disadvantages. Not enough, okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that some of the language here is not really appropriate for an IELTS essay. I felt like you were just talking to a friend. It felt rather informal, rather conversational. So you need to work this a little bit so that it has more of an appropriate format. IELTS is, I wouldn't say that it's formal nor informal. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, really, but you definitely don't want to sound too conversational, okay? So it should have the right sort of format here. Let's see. Yeah, so there were also a number of grammatical problems in this paragraph. So I see a handful of errors here related to grammar, related to just language overall, and of course related to task achievement because you didn't really answer the question. So let's see if I can somehow fix this. There is little doubt that international marketing has diverse effects with an E here, S, on local people. Many see this as beneficial, while others see it as a problem culturally and also for business. In my opinion, I believe it is damaging to the host country. And I shall express my viewpoint with examples from India. Okay, that's just one way you could have done this. So let's move on. To begin with, there are tremendous benefits in international marketing. You can promote your business. Okay, hold on. Full stop. New sentence with you. You can promote your business globally, and it can reach you can't say an infinite number of audience because audience is uncountable. So an infinite number of people, full stop, capital L. Let's take as an example. You can't really say that because that's a contraction. It's not really considered particularly academic in style. So what you could have said instead is, for example, comma, the shoes brand Tata was inaugurated in 1990 in India, capital I, after it got famous, or full stop here. After it got famous, comma, the entire country started exporting internationally, full stop. It gradually gained popularity and became a well-known brand, careful with your typing, and now it has more than 300 stores globally. According to the World Trade Organization, many foreign products have gained popularity from marketing through TV commercials, newspapers, and displaying banners throughout the country. All right, so there are a couple of issues here that I want to talk to you about, Husain. The first problem is that there's not very strong coherence and cohesion in this paragraph. You have a lot of ideas that are not connected to each other. They don't create a solid whole. They're just rather disjointed. So you tell us that with international marketing, you can take your brand globally. Then you tell us about this brand Tata, but you never told us how it was marketed. You simply told us that it was sold internationally, but there's nothing here about marketing. Marketing and trade are not identical things. They're not synonyms, so you have to be careful with this. Then you said this sentence here about companies becoming popular through commercials, newspapers, and banners, but how was that related to anything you've said so far? I'm not saying that on its own it's not appropriate, but you needed to develop it. You needed to create a far more cohesive paragraph. So there's really a problem with the structure here. And of course, there were also some vocabulary errors as well that I corrected throughout. So let's go to the next paragraph. Additionally, comma, products exported from abroad weaken the economic growth within the country, full stop. Local products are at distinction. I don't understand what that means. And handmade products are completely vanished. All right, I don't understand what this means. What does that mean, local products are at distinction? That's unclear to me. It doesn't really carry meaning in English. But I understand what the next one means. So maybe you mean local products unfortunately are vanishing. As India is a vast country with lots of festivals where people buy religious products. No. India is a vast country with lots of festivals where people buy religious products, but take the example of Amazon online, which has stopped people from stepping out of their homes, THIR, and made them buy online easily. Okay, full stop. It is the prime responsibility of the government to look after this, as many local vendors are suffering and could not make their day-to-day living, THEIR. All right, again, I don't think this is relevant. How is Amazon an example of international marketing and how it's invasive and intrusive? Remember that we're talking about international marketing, not trade. This is very important. Even though they're related, they are not the same thing. You talked about these religious festivals, and then all of a sudden you started talking about Amazon. So in terms of coherence and cohesion, there is no clear link between these ideas. All right, so all of this needs work. And then, of course, there were grammar mistakes throughout. There were a couple of areas that I didn't understand what you meant. So there is some strain, there is some difficulty in understanding your message. Let's look at the conclusion. To sum up, I strongly perceive that international marketing should not be encouraged. Full stop. The priority should be given to locals first and should be given to locals first, and they should be allowed to market the products only that are, no, you don't mean that. The priority should be given to locals first, and only products that are not available locally should be allowed to market internationally. That would make more sense. Okay, so you can see there were a lot of things here that need work. I really want to encourage you, Husain, to sign up for the online course. You're going to find it's going to absolutely change your writing. I found some of this difficult to follow. The grammar was inappropriate. The language was inappropriate. And then, of course, the elements that I already talked about, like task achievement and coherence and cohesion, they needed work as well. So I really think that the whole comprehensive course is just going to be a wonderful, wonderful tool for you to improve and to get to where you need to be. It's going to give you the structure. You'll have a template so you'll understand how everything needs to be kind of organized, and I think it's just going to make a world of difference. Please take a look at it. I think it's your best option. Okay? So thanks for sending this in. I look forward to seeing you on the course. Best of luck to you.